have been left with no choice when some of these things happen other than shutting down the internet altogether. In the case of Uganda, I think even Facebook was pulled down. So we wanted the social media owners to appreciate this issue so that they join us with the end users, the beneficiaries. We work with them to ensure that social media is regulated in a manner that does not.
It is now very clear that the government is planning from blocking the social media and cutting off internet towards the elections, which are slated to happen in January 2015. I keep on telling people that one of the signs that shows a dictatorship is censoring free speech or controlling social media. We all know that mainstream media like TVs and radio are easier to arm twist. In fact, signs of a dictatorship is when even some TVs are blocked. There is a day they blocked CBS for years. I think there were 5. Kabozi Kibili for years. And it can happen. So the government came out to reveal that it made the social media owners and register their discontent that people are using free speech. It's only countries like ours that want to step on the throats of very many people. But the good thing is some social medias are in America, and America is a practitioner of free speech. I don't think that they can manage. In fact, before I proceed, I want to play a tape of one of the commissioners who was speaking about telling their social media owners how people are using wrongly the internet. In fact, for them, wrongly means that if you come out and point out the bad things the government does, it means that you are using social media wrongly. Yes, social media is a free space. If I come out to tell you that the government is doing wrong, why don't you come out and say, no, you are wrong, it's doing right? Okay. Before I proceed, let me first play with the top of this commissioner. Here's the.
We have had a lot of now information constituting hate speech, a lot of inflammatory messages that are sent during elections or during other exercises that governments undertake.
So, first of all, even when he was in his preamble, when he was opening the statements, came out to say statements during elections. You all remember in 2021, internet was switched off, some social media were working slowly. So it means that the purpose of these people meeting the owners of social media, it is solely because of elections, not because we are using wrongly the internet, but because the opposition has so much power on the internet. In fact, some of the information gotten by all the masses are gotten on social media, not even mainstream media. Because whenever BOBI WINE goes somewhere, he goes with his campaign team. As we have YouTube channel to further the information. So they fear is the reason why they are coming out in this election season. Let's continue.
Globally, this has become a challenge because this harmful information, these harmful messages reach very many people in real time. The internet can also be used to organize individuals and rally them around an idea, positive and negative. During that meeting in Cotonou, we had an interaction with the owners of the social media platforms. We met Meta, the owners of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. We met ByteDance, the owners of TikTok. We met Google, the owners of YouTube. We met the team of Elon Musk, the owners of X, formerly Twitter. And we challenged them. We thanked them, right, first of all, for having made a very great invention of internet-based communication. But we observed that they had actually invented something that they themselves cannot regulate. It has run out of hand. messages are released. Even if you complain and they have to pull down a certain message, it takes time. You are told the procedures are long and detailed. They don't want to annoy people who use internet to communicate. But in the process, some communication that is made has injured individuals and has also caused chaos across some countries in the world. We therefore, in that spirit, pointed out that governments have been left with no choice when some of these things happen other than shutting down the internet altogether. In the case of Uganda, I think even Facebook was pulled down. So we wanted the social media owners to appreciate this issue so that they join us, we the end users, the beneficiaries, to work with them to ensure that social media is regulated in a manner that does not cause chaos.
That is the commissioner. You clearly see the bravado he uses, that they are left with no choice but switching off the internet. Those are tendencies of a dictatorship. If you are saying that people use, of course there are some people who use internet in a wrong way, but trust me, I've used internet for a long period of time. If you pick up sensitive issues, even without government reporting, themselves will pull it down. Trust me, not even government reporting. But for our petty governments, think that if something is hurting them, it means that it is wrong for our country. It's not the case. Normally, we share things when the government has done, for example, shooting people. If I share a video when the police officer shot someone, of course, government will say that I'm spreading hateful propaganda. Yet it is the actual thing that has been done. So instead of the government trying to arm twist those multinationals, and I think they won't be successful because those multinationals, first of all, are very rich. Even the revenue gotten from this country is so small. Secondly, they come from a country where free speech is held highly in the country. On X, Facebook, Twitter, people take on Donald Trump. We've never seen anyone jailed because of mocking Trump. Even Joe Biden, it was the same, calling him Sleepy Joe. I've never seen anyone tried in court. Here in the country, even if you don't abuse the president, if they feel like holding you and putting you in jail, they come and say that you spread hateful propaganda or you abuse the president. Our petty dictatorship. So first of all, the government of Uganda won't be successful in untwisting social media. They blocked Facebook, but we continue accessing it. We even put information there. BOBI WINE posts on that Facebook every day because there's very many people who still use it. Okay? We use VPN. In fact, even without using VPN, certain networks, you can access Facebook very well. So these people should understand that we are in a .com era. If a person is giving out wrong information, counter it with the right. It's the reason as to why you pay the means of ICT to counter the wrong information, not to arrest or twist the social media platforms. It is wrong. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabir Sulaiman Mawagali. I'll see you on another one. Peace.